Welcome to the How Legends Are Made radio show, the fastest growing coaching show on the web.
This is the podcast that teaches you how to achieve your dreams and live a legendary life.
Today is the day you make your dreams happen. Booyah!
Are you tired of watching other people achieve the success that you want?
When you believe in you as much as you want others to believe in you, success is gonna find you. Come on, you legendary maniacs! There's room for you at the top of the mountain. Stake your claim to a legendary life. Booyah!
And now the voice of How Legends Are Made radio, the man who believes everyone is destined to live a legendary life, Dan Blackburn.
Booyah!
Hey, Dan Blackburn here, coming to you from my Rogues Gallery in my bedroom. These are all of the people behind me, all of the stories, all of the experiences that I've had that have made me the person that I am today. And I'm bringing you your Monday motivation. So booyah, give it a big booyah to celebrate. I love Mondays because Mondays are the opportunity for us, for you, for me, to write a new story, to sculpt another chapter. You see, oftentimes Mondays are looked at as, oh no, the start of the week. I look at it and say, oh yeah, baby, this is a chance for me to forge ahead and create something magical. Like I get to write my own story. And you're the same way. You get to write your own story. Now, if this is your first Monday motivation, or maybe you've listened to many before, let me remind you, I'm going to continue to drive the point home that dreaming big is absolutely critical. It's fundamentally important to making your dreams happen. Also, working hard. Look, we all understand that hard work is a part of the equation. Now, the funny thing is, some people think hard work is different than others, but at the end of the day, hard work must be a part of your process. But what's missing? What I'm going to continue to drive home through these Monday motivations is the importance of having your plan. Like, what's your plan for the week? I mean, if your plan is to make massive changes, to do incredible things, to live a legendary life this week, then there's a very good chance that you're going to make that happen. But if your plan is, well, I'll see what happens. Well, I'm going to work hard. I have a big dream. I'm going to work hard. I don't know if that hard work is in alignment with my dream, but I'm just going to go at it anyways. I can't say if you're going to get any closer to the end of your dream. And like most youth I work with, they drive themselves crazy. They said to me one time, they said, I'm either going to knock my block off or knock someone else's block off if somebody tells me to work hard one more day. They understand what hard work is. You understand what it is. This program, the Monday Motivation, is about helping you, encouraging you, inspiring you to develop your plan. So today I'm talking to you about your brand. That's right, your brand. You know, companies spend millions and billions of dollars and years of their time developing their iconic brands. Think of them: Apple, Macintosh, Microsoft, Dell Computers. Think of the brands in the social media circle, the Facebooks, the Instagrams. Bring it outside of that. Think of your corporate icons, your brands, the shoes you wear, the Reeboks, Adidas, Nike. I mean, the years and years and the time and effort and precision, and I hate to say it, but I will, the plan that they've used to create that brand, those brands, has been astonishingly important. Well, you're no different. See, your personal brand must be the same. You must look at your personal brand with the same level of importance, the same level of integrity, and the same level of commitment that those iconic brands had invested into theirs. So what are you doing today to develop your most powerful brand? I mean, think about it for a second. What is your brand? Well, your brand is who you are. It's what you do. It's the results you produce. It's the people you hang out with. It's the circles that you spend time with. My mom told me years ago that you're judged by the company you keep. Now, it took me years to figure out what that means. And what that means is that the people that I spend my time with oftentimes lead me down a path that creates my reality. So what's your brand? What's your circle of influence? What are the people in your life doing that are leading you down a path? Who are the people in your life that are leading you down the path? And remember, think about it as your brand. Think about it as the thing that you do
on a consistent basis to show the world who you are. Remember, this is about building your plan. Developing your brand is a part of your plan. I'm not telling you to go work hard on your brand. I'm not telling you to work harder on your brand. I'm telling you to step back and think about, what are you projecting to the world? What do you put on social media? What was the last 5 posts that you put on your social media platform? Did they talk about who you will become? Did they talk about the opportunities and the situations that you'd like to get into? Or are you spending more time talking about the things that aren't working or the things that might make you popular? And let me ask you this. If the person that you believe you need help from to get to the next level down your path, if they were to read those last 5 posts, what would they say? What impact would you have on them? How would you brand yourself to those people? What about your teachers? What about your employers? What about the people that you lean on for guidance from positions of authority? Do you respect their teachings? Do you respect what they bring to the table? You don't have to agree with it. You don't even have to like it. But I'm asking, are you being respectful? You see, Nike didn't necessarily like the fact that some people didn't want to wear their shoes. They didn't like the fact that the only people wearing their shoes were runners, were long distance runners, and they thought that they had something else to offer all sports. They just went about their business. They just continued to knock on doors. They continued to stretch. But every time they knocked on a door, they knew that they had to bring their A game. They had to bring the best of them to the table. So are you bringing the best of you to your table, to every table that you have in your life? You see, I said at the start, dreaming big is important. And when I do our events, I talk about dreaming big, and I'm a huge advocate of that. But I also want your work, your effort, your contribution to be in alignment with your dream. And the only way that can happen is if you have your rock solid plan. So your brand is an enormous part of your plan. You see, you could work hard. You could work tirelessly. You could be the leader of the pack. And if when you get your chance to knock on the door, when the opportunity knocks on your door, if the person that's standing on the other side of the door already has a belief or already knows something about you and they don't appreciate, respect, or like your brand, they're going to pass you by. They're going to go to the next person. So what I'm asking you to do, I'm encouraging you to do, is to focus on your brand this week. Who are you? What do you do? When you walk out of the room, whatever you had just done in that room, what does that say about you? What does the space, the people, the places, the things, the environment that you live in, what does that say about you, about what you're committed to, and who you truly are? When you think about that now, if you recognize that sometimes you're not bringing your A game, if you realize that sometimes there's a part of you that's focused more on maybe being popular, you're focused more on getting the laughs. Look, I've been that guy. See, I'm not asking you to do anything that I either don't do or that I haven't done in my life. You see, there was a time in my life where I was the funniest guy. I took a lot of pride and a lot of effort into being that funny guy. And what I realized was that wasn't helping me. That wasn't helping me get to where I wanted to be. That was helping me be a funny guy. But being a funny guy wasn't the tools. It wasn't the collateral. It wasn't the substance that I needed to build a brand, to share my message to you and to thousands and thousands of others. You see, my ambition, my goal is to share my Pillars of Greatness message with 1 million youth. And although I speak in the corporate and youth sector, I know that if I'm going to reach that milestone, I have to bring my branding, my A game to the table every single day. And sometimes that's not about being funny. Sometimes that's being dead serious. And this Monday motivation is for you. It's to give you the tips and tools. You see, I believe in motivating and inspiration. They're critical. But I want to give you something more. I want to give you tangible tools that you can use for you, for your plan, that can help make your greatest dream happen so that the work you do actually gets you somewhere. So today,
And for this entire week, until we meet again on next week's Monday Motivation, I want you to think about, what is your brand? Who are you? What do you show up with? And what do you leave behind every single time you show up? Whether that's in person or whether that's online on a social platform. Be your brand. Invest your time in being you. In being the you that you truly believe inside of you is going to get you to where you want to be. And here's the funny thing in closing. You see, when I live this way, I don't have to be the funny guy. Because life is fun when I'm living from this place. When I'm walking the walk and talking the talk, and my work, my plan is in alignment with my dream, life's never been more fun. It'll be that way for you too. Monday Motivation, get dialed in. Your brand, make it your priority. Have a phenomenal week. Have a legendary week. I'm Dan Blackburn. Remember to dream and plan and execute your way. The plan. Do your plan and execute your way to a legendary week. Booyah!
Thank you for listening to How Legends Are Made with Dan Blackburn. Do you want to hear more from Dan? Go to howlegendsaremade.ca and subscribe to the How Legends Are Made iTunes channel. And remember to leave a comment so Dan knows you're listening.